is Ashley Rogers with the Carnivore Brothers. I wanted to just quick commentary. We went to Austin, Texas yesterday to meet up with our new friend Larry with Carnivore Soldier. This is his shirt that I happened to win in the raffle, but we had a meetup in Austin, Texas. I was able to drive down there with my father and actually met my cousin there as well. We met at a Rudy's Barbecue. There's about 20-25 people there. Got to meet some great new carnivore friends and have a little bit of just good conversation and discuss some stories. Had the pleasure of meeting Larry, who's doing some great work with veterans and first responders who have various issues, but have found some healing through the carnivore diet. And we are excited to talk more about that. But wanted to put a little short clip of our meetup together, let you see a little bit of what we did, and looking forward to some future meetups. They're a lot of fun. We've been to one in Chicago with Carrie from Homestead How, and now Larry with the Carnivore Soldier channel on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, make sure you check him out. He's got a great channel. He's got some great stuff he's doing, and looking forward to future videos and interactions with our new friend Larry, Carnivore Soldier. Here we go.
Work, work, go and earn my pay. Work, work, boots on and lace them up.
I'm almost 58 years old now. I retired from the military at 53, I think. Yeah, 53. I feel like I can go back today and be a better soldier than I was physically, mentally, and emotionally than I was when I was 50 or 48 even. I feel like I'm in my 30s. I mean, I know I'm in better shape than I was in all my 50s already. And it's just amazing. There's just too much good upside.
We got to meet some other cool carnivores and get to hear their interactions and how they've been doing on their carnivore journey. And I even got to speak a little bit, just have a quick shout out. So show some of those interactions. Here you go.
And Carnivore Soldier, I'll just put little things on. And I actually had a lady the other day go, the things that you post are so informative. She goes, I'm learning so much. Thank you so much. And it's like, I go, you made my whole month.
Yeah.
The fact that somebody's even reading. But, this is good content.
Yeah.
That and then the business cards that I showed you guys, that I took all the good doctors that are brave and tell the truth. And then
These are the ones you can then on your home computer.
yeah. It's just real easy. And then I'll just talk to people in line. I was a QVC host for 6 years, but I don't know how to YouTube. But I can at least talk to people.
Right, as far as, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
As far as talking to people, I became a cop in 1982, so that was like a long time ago, okay? So we didn't have the internet back then, but we were told everything you do, people watch and listen, and they will tell other people. And at that time, without the internet, everybody had a sphere of influence of about 30 to 40 people. Aunts, uncles, brothers, whatever. And that's without the internet. So if you had one story, one thing, maybe you cleared up their psoriasis or just one thing. A lot of people aren't even in this for weight loss is what I've learned.
Yeah.
And they've just gotten so metabolically healthy, they have to tell people.
Yep.
But I just want you to know, if you think, oh, nobody to listen to me, that's wrong. Okay? It's a fact of life that people will talk to each other, especially on the internet.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all I know.
Love it.
Texas, Carnivore, Carnivore groups. If you're not aware, there's the Texas and then I've broken off an Austin one, a Houston one, a San Antonio one, so wherever you are, a Dallas one. And I did that. I did the group because of this, and I'm just so stoked that everybody is here. And I did it for fellowship because it's hard when not everybody is on the same program, and so staying connected and having that support is just awesome. The other thing, talking about Carrie, Homestead How, they're doing their documentary. I want Texas to represent in that documentary.
Yes.
I want us to be a march for the people, and we are carnivore.
Yeah.
Dr. Kiltz said on Carrie's channel is there needs to be more documented stories. The documented stories matter, right? It's the difference when I can go to my dad who's 76 years old and see him at his lowest weight putting on a Boy Scout jersey that he hadn't worn since he was 25 years old, or my mom at New Year's putting on a dress size that she's had hanging in her closet for 15 years, never, because she eventually was going to get that small. And she did it this New Year's, and that was super exciting. So, not to mention the other incredible health benefits, but that was the key phrase that stuck out to me. It's the documented stories. My brother and I had no intention of starting a YouTube video. It was Carrie basically saying that. We're like, all right, let's do it. I called him up out of the west. And by the way, I just said, sign us up for Carnivore Brothers. You're going to do it with me. I just want you to know that. He lives up in Washington. I live in Texas. We had the first time that we had even seen each other since we started our channel together was when we did the meetup in Chicago, which was awesome. And but it's been the inspiration. It's been that he saw my results. He said, "What are you doing?" And then his results were even better than mine. He's lost over 100 pounds. Depression gone. Sleep apnea completely gone. It's absolutely amazing the change in his life too, and mine too. It's like you said, there's a responsibility to share it. And once you've been doing it for a while, I have no desire to go back. It's been fascinating. So I love it, and everybody who's seen us and done some of that has seen results, has seen great results. And some of the stuff that we never dreamed we'd be talking about, the depression, the anxiety, some of those things that my twin brother, who's now started, which I don't want to share too much about what he's doing. He's only been going 30, but he said to me when we just got together, his IBS is way much better. His arthritis pain's almost gone. I mean, again, stuff that he's not experienced in years. So super exciting. My mom had 2 knee replacement surgeries. Her first one was before Carnivore. Her second one was while she was on Carnivore. And she'll tell you the difference in her recovery was completely different. So
So
that's what we said.
and too many facts out there in the history. I mean, you have to educate yourself though. If you want to give this message out, you say you run out of things to talk about, watch documentaries. I have a movie review playlist on my channel where I review movies from a carnivore point of view. Start there, because I talk about documentaries you can share and spark conversation with people. And I talk about, none of them are carnivore documentaries, but they all have a carnivore perspective that you can pick out. You can say, here's what you need to look at. Fat is healthy, right? That's the deal. And a whole food keto diet is actually a healthy diet. A carnivore diet is a ketogenic diet. It's just a more restricted one. It's a cleaner one. It's one where you get optimized results, right? And that's what I prescribe to, and I think you guys do too. You wouldn't be here.
And everybody's got a knowledge based on their life and their history and how they're incorporating them. So like when you ask, you're running out of ideas, I didn't realize that working in a steakhouse the first few years of my life would actually come back. And so I know how to cut meat. I know how to cover it.
Yeah.
So I've done several videos on that. Or I love to smoke meat on our smoker. And so I've done several videos on that. Just different things of like, how can I incorporate this carnivore lifestyle into that education? And the comments that I get from people are really like, oh, that was really actually cool. I didn't realize you could go out and do that and save money that way by buying it whole and cutting it out. I just had that knowledge base, and now it's just that one little share helps somebody else. And that's really what, and then my brother's really good because he's just passionate about it, and he won't send out a video very often, but when he does, his comments are, man, that was really real. And he's just raw, and he just shares like just his raw emotions. I'm struggling today. This one's tough because of this, or whatever. And he's real, and that's been cool too to see.
But before the YouTube station happened, there's this whole thing called the ripple effect. Whatever you do affects all the people in your life around you. So Ashley starts doing it, and then his brother starts, and then they start seeing what's all this great benefits in their family, and then their parents start. And then the first time I heard about this was over the summer. I saw Jay Don here, and his entire life I've known him to be a very fat man, and he looks nothing like his father did, because his dad was very lean, very skinny, very tall, and Jadon's just not that person. But I saw him over the summer, and for the first time in my life, I saw my grandfather in his face. And that started getting me asking questions, and that's where I started going down this road, so eventually I came on board with it as well. Then after I came on board with it, then that's when they started the YouTube channel. So before that, they were already making an impact on everybody around them. You don't have to have the channel to be impactful.